after 40 years old, you don't want to go on a nutrition plan or a diet that's very restrictive. A lot of us are tempted to go on a keto diet or any other diet that's very restrictive that doesn't allow you to eat certain foods, right? We don't want to do that. Now, I do want us to kind of reduce the sugars and everything as much as possible, the added sugars, the highly processed or ultra processed type of carbohydrates. I do want us to reduce those, but we don't want to go as drastic as a keto diet or any other diet that restricts certain fruits, vegetables, how you eating these high fats, high proteins, and barely any carbohydrates. But there are still some good carbs out there. We just have to make sure we're very strategic in picking out those high fiber carbohydrates. So that's the main key there when it comes to the diet. Do not go with something very restrictive. A lot of us have this intent that, hey, I'll lose this 30, 40 pounds in the first 3 to 4 months, then I'll get back on track with a regular nutrition plan. Trust me, a lot of people have this intent. I talked to a lot of clients in the past that had this good intention of doing that. But research has shown that 80% of people who do restrictive diets that lose weight that quick tend to gain that weight back within the first 2 to 3 months after getting off that diet. They tend to gain that weight back plus more. And I don't want you to fall into that trap. I don't want you to, all right? Because again, it is a trap. Most of these diets work for the short term. So you'll lose that weight short term, but you sacrifice a lot. You sacrifice muscle tissue. We're gonna talk about that, why that's important. You also lose the fat tissue in the process too, which is the one we wanna lose, but we don't wanna sacrifice that muscle tissue, right? We don't wanna sacrifice our mental health either. Mentally, these restrictive diets can hit you very hard because it reduces your socialization with family, friends, things like that, because you don't want to go to events with them or going out to eat because you don't want to risk eating something that's not on that list of the diet that you're on.